Oh, yeah, yeah. I was the first dirtbag to be on nationwide television in Canada.
Now, they really should bring you back as a co-host, you know that.
Thought I was good?
Yeah.
I thought it was good. I had fun.
You were great. And you got dressed up for the occasion?
Yeah, well, you know, I put on clean underwear, you know, and I was pretty excited about that.
New shoes. Listen, this whole thing about video, when you get to see other people's videos, like watching the way they'll intercut maybe with a truck smashing there's possibilities for Twisted Sister are endless for the things that you want to do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Video is definitely a wide open frontier for Twisted Sister. And you're going to see a lot happening with that, and us.
There was a band at the Junos called Honeymoon Suite.
Yeah, good friends
and
of mine.
All right, and they were up for best new group, the best new group, but they didn't get it. However, the new video is going to really help them. You want check this out? This is the new video from Honeymoon Suite. The original idea behind it was to have fun, yes?
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of the new wave and rock video that's out right now has gotten quite serious. I think a lot of bands have forgotten that the basic reason people listen to rock and roll, besides the outlet for the frustration and anger that it is, but they basically want to have a good time. I mean, the first rock and roll song, Rock Around the Clock, party all the time, you know. And
they ripped the theater seats up.
That's right. Well, I'm not saying to rip the seats.
No, that's what they did.
They did.
They cut the seats.
Well, they did that at one of our concerts, but that isn't cool. Yeah. We had to pay $80,000.
That's not cool.
Fans really showed it to the building manager, didn't they?
Yeah, right. When you made the video, did you foresee any of the come-downs that happened with the news items and the violence against everybody in the face of the earth?
I knew they would. I knew people would, hit on that, but I think it's basically stupidity on their part. I mean, I've never seen a man fly out a window, stand up, brush himself off, and go back in the house again for more. It's obviously a cartoon.
Watch. You want to see a great cartoon? Because we're not going to take it. Just a bit of it from Twisted Sister. We're not going to take it. Twisted Sister. Now listen, Dee, I want to ask you about the follow-up.
Something against that boot?
Yes, no, I've been waiting so long to talk to you, man. No. Spike ankles. I wanted to ask you, when you did the sequel was a natural, yeah? You just want to extend it through?
Well, everybody liked, the whole concept so much, and we had so much fun with it, And Niedermeyer, Mark Metcalf, who played the father, was so hot. We figured, well, what would happen, when this guy goes to work? At home, he's a real SOB with his kids. At work, he's a teacher, and he must be just as bad with the students. So we just recreated another situation where just, again, everybody, all ages, can remember one teacher who was just a lousy pain in the butt and never gave you a break. And we decided everybody could get off on seeing one of those teachers, thrown around a little.
There's thousands of teachers out there feel threatened by all of this, and rightly so, because maybe they're pulling down some of those tricks.
Well, that's the whole thing with the both of our videos. I'd like to think that maybe somewhere there's some parent yelling at a kid for no particular reason going, look at this room, what am I doing? I'm just like the video. And maybe catching themselves doing just what they see in the video. The video is supposed to be a joke, but it is a reality in some people's schools and some people's homes.
Boy, I'll tell you must have struck a lot of chords with a lot of kids out there.
Yeah.
Have they come up to you and told you? Yeah.
Not just kids, all ages.
Yeah.
I get adults going, I don't like that heavy metal stuff, but I get a kick out of your video. It reminds me of Mrs. Costigan. She was a real pain in the, and they tell me about their teacher who in 1937 was a real, SOB. So. Did
you have anybody doing for you when you were a kid growing up what you're doing now for a whole other generation?
Oh, absolutely. Alice Cooper was my hero. I mean, my room was a shrine. I had an 8-foot boa constrictor and tarantulas. I loved the man. I mean, he was more of a father to me than my own father. He helped me. He showed me the way, to get through growing up without losing your mind totally. And now I'm just paying back for all he gave to me.
Watch this real carefully. This is I Want to Rock. We're going to take a break for about 2.5 minutes. Is that okay?
Fine with me.
Good. All right. We're going to have a little groove here. Fine. And we'll be back with more of Dee Snyder and Twisted Sister. Stay with us.